Glenavon has just beaten Loughgall 2-0 here at Lakeview Park. I'm with Matthew Snoddy. Matthew, your reflections on the game?
Yeah, I thought it was a real professional performance tonight. I think the first half we were fantastic. I think you have to play the conditions in these sort of games when you're coming down to a tough pitch and a team that's going to put the ball on top of you and make it hard for you. And I think we dealt with the conditions really well. I won our first and second balls and we played on the front foot the whole first half. And I think we could have come in, maybe even 3 or 4 up, to be honest, the first half. But we take the 2-0. We come in and you're obviously worried that you're going to go out the second half and take a foot off the gas, but I thought we're done a real professional job in the second half. I don't remember them having the chance, and it was just sort of a scrappy game, but we were happy enough for that to see out the 2-0 and we'll be delighted with it.
How important was it to take the lead?
Yeah, it's massive in these games, especially when Loughgall have been struggling lately, and we knew that that first goal would be massive. And yeah, it was the ball came into me, and I just sort of seen Chrissy make a run off out of my right eye and just caught him, and thankfully played the ball through to him, and it was a great finish from him as well. So yeah, no, it definitely settled us into the game, and yeah, we're delighted with it.
You were back in the team tonight. How did it feel to be in the 11 again?
Yeah, it felt great. It's nobody wants to be left out of the team, but I like to think I've got attitude, and I still stick in with the boys, and I don't let it show that I am maybe upset a wee bit. But all you can do is just bide your time. I'm too long in the tooth now. I've been playing too many games to spit the dummy out of the pram. I don't do that. So you just dig down, you work harder, and you wait for your opportunity, and you take it when it comes.
Tonight we were without Davy McDade. How big a blow was it losing him?
Massive. I mean, Davy's been centre of everything good we've done lately, and yeah, it was a big test for us, him not being available. And I think we've done really well. I think Mick led the line super tonight, and yeah, I don't think it showed in our performance that we missed him. But of course we want Davy back because he's a massive asset to us.
How big a contribution did our 2 wingers make, Peter Campbell and Chris Atherton, in the first half?
Oh, they were super. They were getting in time after time. Peter's delivery in the first half was outstanding, and Chris, he was beating his man every time. So it's that outlet for us as a midfielder. It's a dream to play with, because you give them the ball and just let them do their thing. So it makes it real easy for us. And I thought Chrissy and Peter were absolutely superb tonight, and yeah, super.
Were you disappointed only to score 2 goals in the first period?
Yeah, you can. If you're being a wee bit overcritical, you probably could say we had some really good chances and we probably should have come in 3 or 4 up. But all you can do is play the game, and we've come out the second half, and we've just dug it out, and we've been fairly comfortable, to be fair, throughout the game. It felt comfortable playing in it. It didn't feel like, although they had a bit of territory putting the ball on top of us, it didn't feel like they were ever going to score, or they didn't cut us open at any point. And I thought we dealt it really well with them.
What was Paddy's message to the players at half time?
Just plenty the same, and don't get complacent, because it's easy done whenever you have a lead like that, and everyone knows 2-0 is not a good result to have at half time, because you can easily turn on its head. We've seen that at Dungannon earlier in the season, where we were 2-0 up and within 15 minutes to each, and you're clinging on, hoping for a draw. Well, thankfully we came out and won that in the end. But it's how easy and quick games can turn around, and we were on guard for that, and we made sure they had to be 5-10 minute spell at the start of the second half, and we just dug it out, and I felt like we were comfortable from that point on.
How big a boost is it to keep a clean sheet tonight?
It's massive. It was a big thing Paddy was wanting tonight, was a clean sheet. Because we've probably been leaking a wee bit too many goals, not just from a back 4 point of view, but from a whole team. You defend from the front, and we're probably just we weren't over the moon with that. They're conceding a few goals lately, and it was massive that we got the clean sheet tonight, and we were delighted we got that.
We weren't as penetrating in the second half. Why was that?
Yeah, I think it's just we had a lot of experience in the team tonight, and I think that showed. You just have to grind games out sometimes, and the greedy side of you wants to go on and score an hour 3 or 4, but you just have to play smart, and the 3 points is the most important thing, and especially in that pitch too, it was tough, and it was going to be a bit of a dogfight, and that's what the second half was the dogfight. And I think we battled well, and we kept them at arm's length, and they didn't really create anything, so we were happy enough the way it palmed out, and it was comfortable enough for us.
Obviously we lost our last league fixture against Crusaders. How big a boost is it to bounce back with 3 points tonight?
Yeah, it's massive, because we're on that run before, and you have one defeat, and people are thinking, was it just a fluke goes, 6 wins, and you start getting the questions asked of you, and I think we've answered them tonight and shown that we put a real good professional performance in, and hopefully that can be the start of another run.
And since we last spoke, Matthew, you've committed yourself to the club for another 12 months. Did you have to think long about that decision?
It was probably the easiest contract we ever signed, to be honest. It was pretty straightforward. Yeah, I love this club, and I very much have made it clear that I want to end my career here and finish it here and play for as long as possible. I feel physically fit, and I can feel like I play another 4 or 5 years easily. So touch wood, injury free. Obviously, it's massive too. So yeah, I've played near enough every game from I've signed here, and I'm hoping that I can just keep that going now.
With Isaac fit again and the signing of Sean Carlin, there's a lot more competition in midfield. How does that make you feel looking ahead?
You need that in a team, and you need to use that as a drive to push you on and get better and better. Even at my age of 31, I still want to get better, and I know I can still get better. I know I'm by far the finished article, and I know I can get better. And you just got to work your socks off and training every night, and just put your best efforts in, because you know that there's boys standing waiting on your shirt. If you're not putting the performances in, and yeah, that's all you can do. The boys that get their shirts. I mean, Isaac was unlucky because he was absolutely superb. And yeah, Isaac's young; he'll be back. You don't have to worry about that. Isaac will be back, and yeah, they're young lads. They're coming through, and they've plenty of years ahead of them, and they'll be super players, no doubt.
When you get into your 30s, do you have to alter your mindset somewhat and perhaps not expect to play every week?
I don't know if you have. I think you just have to have that mindset all the time, regardless if you're in your 30s or in your 20s, because when you're in a good team with good players like we have, and the squad we have, it's not realistic that you're going to play every single game, because there's good players, and it's that's what the squad's for. You have to rotate and use people in different games, and that's just something you have to accept as a player, that you're not going to play every game sometimes when you have a big squad, and that's what you have to do.
So tell us now, Coleraine on Saturday, and then 2 difficult games away to Glentoran and Linfield. What are your thoughts going into those 3 games?
Yeah, there's no doubt it's a massive task, and it's going to be a real tough couple 2-3 weeks ahead. But we're confident that we can give anyone a game on their day, and we just have to focus on ourselves and keep putting in the performances that we're doing, and I've no doubt that on our day we can beat anybody, and who knows where it can take us. We're within touching distance of the teams above us, and we just have to keep taking the game at a time and focus on the next 3 points, and that's Coleraine, and that's all we can do.
Finishing in the top 6 might be beyond us, but is 7th place and the European qualifiers a realistic target?
Most definitely. I mean, you have to think big. You can't just be happy to let the season fizzle out. You have to keep pushing game by game, and as I say, who knows where it can take us. It's most definitely not mathematically out of reason. So we have to keep pushing, focusing on each game, and just see where it takes us.
Matthew, thanks for talking to us, and all the best for Saturday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.